Dragon Ball Z fans, hear me now, believe me later. Dragon Ball Z Kai will be the definitive Kai. It'll be all time. You're going to love it better.
Hi, I'm Chris.
Hey, I'm Sean.
Sorry.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's great to meet you.
I hear we're going to be working together.
Your voice sounds familiar.
As does yours.
Yeah, weird. I'm definitely directing Dragon Ball Kai differently than like I directed Dragon Ball Z, and some of it's conscious and some of it's just skill. Some of it I'm really trying, like with the knowledge I've gained over the last 10 years of working on this show, really bring something genuine and true to the show, because I have so much more knowledge of it now, because I didn't have as much access to information about the show when I first started it, so we were just sort of guessing in a way. But now we've worked on it for so long, I know it intimately, and now I know every intimate detail of what the Japanese were trying to do, and now I can bring some of that back to the Dragon Ball Kai dub. And plus, we're so much...
Well, I would say in my experience as a person being directed by you, yes, I would say you're pickier and wiser and know more about the Japanese genre of anime, which I think influences how we approach this, because we definitely want it to appeal to American audiences, but we also want to honor the Japanese flavor because it's a Japanese product, so, you know, and Japanese show. So I think all that's coming together. I think Chris's directing is I wouldn't say vastly improved, because that makes it sound like he sucked before and he didn't.
Well,
I think the only
I
thing
was really young when
you
I
were
started
really
doing
young,
it, like,
but also you had other people above you under time constraints that you don't have as much now. Like,
I still have the time constraints, but I don't have the people above
It seems
me.
like you take more time with the cues, though. It really does. It seems like you're like, no, do that again. I'm like, I'm ready to move on, and you're not, and that's great.
I think it's all an illusion, because you think I'm taking longer, but the processes over the last 10 years of working on this show have made it so that we can record 5 times, 10 times faster than we ever used to record.
That's true.
Before.
That's true. So it would seem like it's longer because you're getting more chances on a cue, whereas before you'd only get 3 chances or whatever, and then we did not have enough time or whatever.
Well, we didn't have enough time to wait for the
machine
videotape to rewind itself.
Yeah, we were using videotape. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I would say that's true. He's got 10 more years. I have 10 years of experience as an actor, and everything's just better. You just get better. You watch any television show, you watch season 1 of Star Trek: The Next Generation, by the time you get to season 7, everything's way better. It's kind of like that. Everybody's just improved.
It's the one thing I've noticed about this version of the show, as opposed to the original Dragon Ball Z dub, is that I think it will be interesting for fans who watch the show back in the day, whether they knew about anime or not, whether they knew about what Dragon Ball Z really even was or not. I think everybody can watch it and get something out of it. Like the 14-year-olds, 13, 10-year-olds who are watching it then, they're now in their 20s.
Oh, yeah.
And the show now has matured with those people who are watching it, those kids who are watching it, now adults. And the show has this really, truly adult flavor to it now. It's got a...
And by adult, you mean like mature themes. Of, not naughty, but like
we're not having to dumb it down.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But we're not having to dumb it down. Where the story is closer to the manga. It's much closer to the manga. The writing is significantly better in terms of adaptation. Well, go ahead. What you were saying.
There's nobody over our head saying, all right, this needs to be as cool as it can be for a 5-year-old. We're just directing the show for what it truly is. An epic, kind of awesome show that it always was, but now we don't have to pretend to make it for anybody other than the people who would really enjoy it, which should be everybody.
And I think people who are non-fans originally will enjoy it, because honestly, there's some stuff in the original Dragon Ball Z that you can go, because they're posturing for 2 weeks over who's stronger. A lot of that stuff's been cut out, so it's very story heavy with still cool fighting, but it's more connected with the story as if you're reading the manga, and that makes it more engaging, and it makes you want to watch it more. So people who are not into anime, I think it'll bring them into it.